We could if we level. They got one card in hand. Let's do it. So this one's... Oh, they're both... All right. So level. And then let's make it a basic. I think they're dead now, right? Sim Prodder doesn't charge. We have double Kudzu Furies. And our opponent scoops it up. Yes! Sorry, we just had so many things to do. Greetings, happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more so you can hopefully struggle less. And we are at it again, this time with some sweet Gruul Landfall in Alchemy. So you've seen a previous video of a variation of this deck, but we are adding Alchemy cards to it, and the main premise of this deck is to play lands. Why? Because we love playing lands. There is no such thing as flooding out with this deck, and it is a ton of fun. One of the funnest decks that I've gotten the chance to play with. So it pretty much is just that. You play a lot of lands, a lot of cool things happen, you kill your opponent in multiple ways. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break down the deck. Starting with our lands. You know what, let's change it up. We'll start at the bottom. So yeah, lands are free. We'll start there. My bad. So 4 Rockfall Vales, 4 Timber Crown Pathways, 9 Forest, 4 Mountains, and 2 Den of the Bugbears. You can do any kind of additional creature lands that you want here, whatever floats your boat. I just went with a simpler cause because I am running Phylath, so I want more basic lands we'll go over in a moment. We have Neverwinter Dryad, a 1/1 Dryad for a green. Pay 2, sacrifice Neverwinter Dryad, search your library for a basic forest card, put it into the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle. So early ramp to catch us up should we be on the draw instead of the play. 2 Cinderclasms is a instant for 1 and a red, and then you can kick it for additional red, so 2 red and a 1. Cinderclasm deals 1 damage to each creature. If it was kicked, it deals 2 damage to each creature instead. Instant speed, a way to catch up against the more aggressive decks. One of the linchpins of the deck is Druid class. This is an enchantment for 1 and a green. It did get some sweet alchemy buff here. When you play it, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, gain 1 life, which comes in handy once again against aggro and occasionally against the mid-range decks. For you level it to level 2 for 2 and a green, you may play an additional land on each of your turns, which synergizes with deck quite a bit. And then finally, level 3, here's where we got the buff, where it was reduced from 5 mana to 3. So for 2 green, when this class becomes level 3, target land you control becomes a creature with haste, and this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. It's still a land. Card is super sweet. It gets really aggressive really fast. It's not unheard of to have an 8/8 on like turn 6 with this card. It is busted. Mulch is a way to typically, hopefully, we hope it's a pay 2 draw 3, but sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less than that. It is a sorcery for 1 and a green. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. And then as additional lands, because we are running a total of like 28 lands or something sweet like that, Shatter Skull Smashing could be a land, but also for red X, you get a sorcery. Shatter Skull Smashing deals X damage divided as you choose among up to target creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, Shatter Skull Smashing deals X twice X damage divided as you choose among them instead. Running, here's another win con / land where we can run Kazul's Fury is an instant for 2 red. And you can play as a tapped red source, but here's why we're running as another win con. As additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Kazul's Fury deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target including our opponent. So when we're making giant 8, 9, 12, 15 cost or 15 creatures in the form of treants, lands, and Cultivator Colossus, we can hit our opponent for a ton and then hit them for an additional ton using Kazul's Fury. Great win con. Source of card advantage for the deck is Valakut Exploration. It is an enchantment for 2 red. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then Valak Expiration deals that much damage to each opponent, so it's a way to chip at our opponent's life total early in the game, as well as being a great source of card advantage late in the game when we're able to play additional lands each turn. Burn Down the House is kind of it's great. It's aggro against control decks, and it's board wipeness against aggro and mid-range decks. Burn Down the House is a sorcery for 3 red. Choose one. Burn Down the House deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, or create 3 1/1 devil creature tokens. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, they gain haste until end of turn. We are running a One of Fun of in Tybalt, another Alchemy card. This could easily be another Burn Down the House, or pretty much whatever you want it to be completely honest with you. It could also be a Dryad Revival, I think is the card I'm thinking of, that lets you get a card back from your graveyard should we mill something with Valakut that we don't want. Tybalt Wicked Tormentor is a Planeswalker for 3 red, and it comes in with 3 loyalty. +1, add red. Draft a card from Tybalt Wicked Tormentor spellbook, then exile it. Until end of turn, you may cast that card. There's some heavy hitters in the spellbook. Let me see, some of which is that one, the Devil you just saw, that allows you to get an instant or sorcery back from your graveyard so we can continue to ramp. Hellrider is a fantastic aggro card. And then Sin Prodder which we've just passed, is a way to draw additional cards to hit our opponent's face as well. And finally, Devil's Play, which is another way to just straight up fireball our opponent to the face with all the extra mana we're going to have. So Tybalt actually has a spellbook that is quite relevant in this deck. We're playing 2 Hallowhenge Wranglers, which is a 6/6 elemental for 3 green. When an Hallowhenge Wrangler enters the battlefield, seek a land card from our deck. So great. It lets us ramp into 6, which we're going to talk about in a moment. We have plenty of plays. And this deck loves playing lands. So this is essentially a great draw the card. And it's a 6/6 that survives Burn Down the House as well as being a great blocker. Should we mill it? We have an additional effect which we honestly won't use that much. Discard a land card. Conjure a card named Hallowhenge Beast into your hand. You may also activate this ability while Hallowhenge Wranglers in your graveyard. So we can discard any additional lands that we have and create a 5/5 should we need it. It does not combo with Valakut Exploration, unfortunately, because you cannot discard from exile. We're running a full playset of Wrenn and 7, which creates Giant Tree Folk, as well as letting us draw more lands into our hand. Wrenn and 7 is a 5 loyalty Planeswalker for 3 green. +1, reveal top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. So you mulch. +0, put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. A good way to trigger Valakut, trigger Druid class, and ramp. And then finally, -3, create a green Treefolk creature token with reach, which is important, and this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. There's an emblem, but I'll be honest with you, I have yet to be able to cast it. Most of the time, we're just minusing, making treants, and plussing for lands. Moving on to our top end, at 6 slot, we're running 2 Phylath World Sculptors, another Alchemy adjustment card. It is a 5/5 elemental for 4 red-green, trample, and then when Phylath World Sculptor enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. That's why I upped up my basic land count. Then Landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, put 4 +1/+1 counters on target plant you control. It gains trample until end of turn. So, yeah, we start buffing up our 1/1s. They start getting in there. Great way to go wide on the board as well. Very solid. And then finally, Cultivator Colossus. It is a star plant beast for 4 green. So 7 mana total. Trample. Whenever Cultivator Colossus, power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. When Cultivator Colossus enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card and repeat this process. So you can put a ton of lands into play, or you can also whiff, but this guy is guaranteed to be pretty darn big. What you really want to do is either plus Wrenn or play a mulch right before you do it. That way when you do fire off the Colossus, you're guaranteed multiple hits. But, alright, that is the deck, ladies and gentlemen and friends. So without further ado, let's dive into some sweet Landfall gameplay. Alright, our opponent's going first, no ramp. Our hand is a little awkward. We do have a Burn in the House, though. think we got mulligan this. Alright, there we go. This is better. We're going to keep this one. And double Druid class, Hollow Henge, and a Ren 7. Let's go ahead. I guess technically we can dump Druid class, but we're here to find out how good they are. So we'll dump the Ren and 7 for right now. Which with double Druid class, it probably should have been the other way around. Oh, hey, there you go. I like that as well. So we can go double Druid class and level one of them. Maybe double Druid class into Wrangler. That seems pretty good. I'm not doing anything on this turn. Let's go ahead and get in there anyways. I think this kind of gets around divide by 0, right? Because if we just take the turn to play Druid class, then like leveling it is a little awkward. They could also not be that kind of Izzet deck, but I mean, come on now. This is the meta we live in, folks. The meta we live in. Let's see. Let's see. Opponents in the tank. Question is, what is that, right? It could be a plethora of things. So we can go... Oh, what is this, opponent? Merfolk Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell. Okay. So, we need to start gaining up some life arena. Are you going to tap it correctly? Alright, the game is, thankfully. Go here. Alright, we may be able to gain enough life to counteract that. We'll see. Gain 2 life, play a Hollow Henge Wrangler. Then the subsequent turn, go Exploration into Pathway into a level Druid class. Maybe. So we can expect a bunch of cheap interaction from our opponent to just make sure that this gets leveled, as well as things like not necessarily Sure Strike. Does it control permanent? Oh, sick. Nice. Alright, definitely looking for one of our Hollow Henge, or, well, alright, let's gain some life. I think we can go red right now. Triggers are fine. I wonder if we should just level now, right? Level now, then we could play Valakut under the radar. Is that good enough? I think we want to play Hollow Henge, so we have a block for this Grizzlax. Then we'll be able to play Valakut, play a land. If it's another land, we level a Druid class, play the land. We still get to ping them. I mean, obviously I expect like bounce and things like that, but we need to also get on the board. Opponent still has a full grip. Alright. Now we will not discard. Is this anything? Oh, this is not the mind control one. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why they played it. But it makes sense now. It is not the mind control one. So which is the mind control one? That one's straight blue as well, right? Points in the tank trying to figure out what's going on. We're going to end our turn here. No reach on the Hollow Henge Wrangler. Unfortunate. But, you know, if we can mitigate Grizzlax from making... And our opponent scoops it up. Guess we're doing an extra game this video. Alrighty, well, 2 lands, some ramp, and a board wipe. We're going first. I think this one's a keeper. I like that. I like that a lot. Feels pretty good. Gonna have plenty of lands to play here. Hopefully we could draw a Druid class, maybe. One of our payoffs. Or a Phylath. Either or, I would be comfortable with. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. That was a little worried. Let's hold off on the Pathway. Let's get in there, and I think ramping is better. We could double mulch if we need to. We have access to a couple of things. Red, green. Alright. Red, green, black, or red, green? Red, green werewolves. Burn down the house. Feeling pretty good about that one. Fury, not gonna do. We could hold off on the Shatter Skull smashing in case we need it after the burn down the house. One land, unfortunate. Oh no! There went our Druid class. Rude. Gonna play a land. We're gonna mulch again because our hand can support it, and we're gonna draw 2. All right, fair. All our board wipes going to the bin. Fair enough. We do have part of our win combo here. All right. Fortunately, our opponent's forcing our hand here, and this is only gonna be a 1-for-1. Well, maybe running 7 kind of changes that actually. I think. Well, that's a little awkward. Well, I do want to bait more stuff out of their hand, if I'm being completely honest. So, let's go ahead and just Ren. If they have a burn spell on 7, all right, there we go. Come on, keep playing it. Keep playing the stuff and things. They got the. So this is the pump spell. I'm just gonna let it happen then. Vigilance and trample. Oh yes. Oh yes. You fell directly into my trap card. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good, chat. Make this guy a 6. Wipe the board. Oh yeah. Do we? I think I'm okay letting them get in with the Stormseeker for us getting in for 6. Feels pretty good. Because it makes it that much closer to them dying to Kazul's Fury. Pack, alright. And Ranger class, okay. They're gonna level Ranger class. So the question is, do we want to Shatter Skull for 3? Get in for a bunch. Kinda do, to be honest with you. So I think we're going to. Fire off the old Scatter for 3. Go 1, 2. Go 2 here. Swing in for 7. And then next turn, I can't imagine red-green having a way to deal with this. Get in for 7. And our opponent is conveniently dead next turn. Outstanding. They're going to level. That's a good sign for us. We're going to, let's see. We could still play this. And they scoop it up. Aw, yeah. Land. Playing lands wins you magic. Well, it seems like the Shuffler is favoring us today. We have a turn 2 Druid class into a Mulch. I like it. We're going to keep this. Opponent goes first, though. So we're going to hope Druid class ends up gaining us a little bit of life. White. Double Druid class. All right. All right. Blue-white. So Control is a fairly decent matchup for us, if I'm being completely honest, because they really have minimal interaction around something like Druid class, right? I mean, obviously, the flip side to that is the fact that they have the ability to bounce our tokens, right? But luckily, us pumping a land, it feels pretty good. Portable hole, all right, fair. No ramp for us next turn, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and play around Jwari Disruption. So we're going to go ahead and play our land, play our second Druid class, and then just pass it back. No pause from our opponent. So, fairly safe to play around, or not play around Jwari Disruption next turn. Would like to draw land. So, if we draw land, I think... Yeesh. Well, we want to keep playing our land, so we're going to have to mulch here, unfortunately. But that's alright. Ooh. Hey, look at that. Draw 4. Pay 2, draw 4. I like it. I like it. I guess, yeah, we weren't going to mulch. Well, were we going to mulch there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we have a full hand, so we weren't going to mulch anyways. I don't want to discard lands. Next turn, depending on what our opponent's position is, we may just burn down the house just to start getting a little aggressive. Force them to do some things before Cultivator Colossus. My turn. There's a land. We want to go ahead and Druid class here. If we go here, we can't. We fall behind. They could have... This could be their divide by 0 turn as well. So many decisions. I think I want to give us the most options possible. Let's exploration. And then we could still mulch, right? It's a little awkward if we draw land, but yeah, fair enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's mulch. Maybe we should have ramped because that would let us Cultivator next turn. Yeah, there's the divide by 0. That resolves. Yeah, I think we were darned if we do, darned if we don't. Honestly, I don't think there was really a rare around that. Luckily, though, they did end up going for the environmental sciences, so no extra card draw from our opponent this turn. So we're going to have 6 next turn, play a land. We can Valakut, then play a land, then level. It's a fairy, fair enough. Our opponent's going to plus, and then hopefully they fire off the environmental sciences. Then... Alright, they're going to send it back. So we can't tap out, unfortunately. This could be, I guess, saw it coming. We can also level. Now that this is 3, no, we won't have... Oh, yeah, actually, we can do that. We can do that, actually. And I think that's what we're going to do here. Level, right? And try to take out Teferi. That feels pretty good. They have a bounce. Like, I don't think we're out too much, right? Play a land. Level. Let's see if this is so... Can't divide by 0, right? Oh, into the royal. Alright, fair enough. Resolves. Into the royal resolves, my friend. We could still play this? Or is that a glitch? Oh, because they bounced the Valakut. Oh, nice. Nice. Play Valakut, and now... Oh, we still can't play a land. Got it. Okay. That actually worked on our favor. That's super cool. I did not know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of controlling the board here. Into the archive. Nice. So what are we trying to do here? I guess we just Colossus and see what happens, right? We're not going to gain all the life, unfortunately, but it does let us go deeper into our deck. We go plus the fairy, so it's outside of burn down the house range, unfortunately. Because these guys don't get haste, right? Yeah, we're gonna Colossus, see what happens. I mean, they left up a suspicious amount of... Dang. Oh, well. Oh, nope, cancel. Wrong one. I could have swore I grabbed that. Alright, play land. Trigger. Maybe it's a land. No land. Cultivator Colossus. They have the counter. I guess we could have tried to play around it. Reject. That resolves. Go ahead. So let's see here. Next turn we're going to have access to 8 mana. Play Phylath and then start leveling. We could double Druid class. Oh, D-Spark. Okay. We're going to play another Archive. Alright. So we need to deal with this Teferi pretty soon. I wonder if we do just fire off the burn down the house. No, I feel like Phylath might be able to do it. Like, they need to have specifically a board wipe. They're kind of top decking. I guess that could be Epiphany. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. No shoot. Yeah, we can't. Okay. Wow, alright, opponent. Alright. Yo, aggressive. One. Oh, I guess they have plenty of blue left. Yeah, man, this is awkward. Let me see. So 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not quite. Oh, yeah, actually, it is enough. But we miss. Oh, we could play another land. Actually, we don't have one though. Burn Down the House seems pretty medium. But I guess we gotta do something with haste, right? All right. Opponent has no responses. All 3 attack to fairy. So we stop that. Let's see here. Play a druid class. Luckily it switches, so I played the one that they saw. Play. Can this hit planeswalkers? Oh, this can. Holy cow. Alright, we're not going to play that. We're just going to play this land. Because we can use this to kill Teferi if they're not paying attention. No! Fair enough. We're not dead yet. Even if this is Epiphany, I think we're not dead yet. It's a board wipe. Time Walk. Day of Judgment. Fair. Yep. Triggers all work. Maybe they have another Teferi in hand. So close. Wish this could go to hit Planeswalker as well, but I understand why it doesn't. Yeah, we could fire this off for 2, kill Teferi. We're a little choked on red mana, though. So, unfortunately, Phylath will be pretty decent. Starting to feel like those are double Epiphanies, because our opponent's just kind of like been sandbagging on them. They're obviously not counter spells. Well, shoot, maybe we just fire off the Druid class. I kind of like this. Well, let's see. Play a land, see what happens, right? So we can Druid class first, just to gain some life. All right, now they have a pause. Of course they have a pause. Why would they not have a pause there? Yeah, firing this off for 2 still gives us the ability. So they didn't have a counterspell last turn, but they have one this. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And they don't have any cards in hand. All right, let's level a Druid class. Feeling pretty good about where we're at now. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Okay. So play Phylath and make a bunch of blockers, right? And then we could play Ren and Plus, I think is the correct play here. I think we're going to hold off on the Druid classes until we need to. 2, 3, 4, 5. They have all the mana. They could definitely swing at us for 11. Hopefully we draw, let me see, 6, 7. So we have 10 mana. So we can't quite do both. Thankfully our opponents, what is this? So what are those? Another Ren. Another Ren. So if we Phylath, we make a bunch of blockers, right? We can also just plus Ren, play a land. Yeah, let's play a Ren. If they counter this, we could play another one. So I think it's fine. I really have no... Is that... Okay, they are Psy Cummings. Fair. Alright, Psych. And then now, I guess we'll make a dude. The trees are mighty. And we have plenty of them, my friends. you know, if they Doomscar, fair. Fire up the Faceless Haven, take out Ren. I'm feeling pretty good about this, honestly. I think we got kind of lucky on the key to archives not being absolutely busted. So our opponent has dealt with two of our Rens. If we draw a land, we're going to Phylath. If we don't, we'll go ahead and Ren. Field of Ruin. Roger that. We drew a land, so we're going to Phylath. Phylath is going to make some dudes. We're going to play... let's save his triggers last. Trigger. Spread the wealth. Trigger. We're doing some things. Yes. And I guess it doesn't matter. So let's just +3. Wait, what? Tibalt deals 3 damage to a target creature or controller unless it's controlled. If they do, you may discard it. Oh, that's not nearly as good as I thought. So I guess we don't particularly care about making devils right now, right? Or do we as an additional blocker? If we make 3, we can... No, I guess we just plus. And it doesn't matter. We got to play it this turn. Oh, wait, we get 2. So... Does 1 damage to you. No, we'll just take a festival. And we can play it. Alright. So if our opponent wipes the board, this can only give +1/+1 counters to plants. Opponent has the Doomscar. Do they have enough? Yeah, they have enough to fire off Tibalt. Fair. I mean, what are you going to do, right? Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's fine. Opponent doing a great job navigating this game. Absolutely amazing job. They have another... Oh, wait. Can we kill them here? We can't kill them, right? Not quite. This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hit him for 11 and shoot him. That's 22. That's not enough. So let's plus Tibalt first. At the beginning of your upkeep, return instant sorcery at random for your grave whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell. Spellbreaker gets +4. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, deals 1 damage to any target. Just a generic 5/5. Before it enters the battle. Alright, getting a spell back seems kind of sweet, honestly. And this can now block whatchamacallit and win. It is a little more expensive, though. I think getting a spell back is kind of decent, right? Let's play that. See if our opponent counters this. Is that a slot coming, or is that like the 18th board wipe, my friend? Saw it coming. Fair. Fair enough. Play a Ren. Minus a Ren. We're losing a Planeswalker this turn.
They prepare for war.
We could play a land to trigger, but we probably no. I like the idea of killing them. If they want to, let's see. We just this is Field of Ruin only hits non-basic, so as long as we animate a forest, we're safe. We've got 1 card left in hand. If it's more gas, then kudos to our opponent. Okay. So they get 2 dudes. They get... Alright, that was about... Pretty good. Pretty good, because these guys do not have trample. But they still lose a land if they want to. What'd they draw? Alright, at least they didn't get dudes, so they cycled. Alright, so, first off. Let's play a land. Triggers. Exploration. Play exploration. Let's draw some lands.
Rich soil grows mighty forests.
2 lands. Double exploration. We're gonna plus Tibble. Actually, I guess we could have minused him for more blockers now I think about it. Hellrider. And a Devil's Play. Man, I kind of like Hellrider, to be honest with you. Devil's Play lets us shoot them in the face. They're out of spells at this point. It makes our... We're going to play some lands. It has flashback, so we can just double pump it. Fury does the same thing. Whatever. We're going to Hellrider. Hellrider. We're going to play another land. Triggers. Another Wren. So we can make another dude. That seems... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, we could still do both. Yes. And burn down the house. Sweet Jesus. So hold on. Let's burn down the house. Minus dudes. Then we Hellrider, right? Hellrider. And then we can't play a land. We can level Druid class, play our other land. This seems horrible. Let's go here. No, 1 is correct. Swing. These work. Hit our opponent. Fire up the Haven. That is fine. 1 less. How are they blocking? Oh, I guess they can block the Devil? And they're going to let the Hellrider through? Okay. Fair. So they're going to lose both their guys here. That was a decent exchange, actually. Still going to hold on the Fury. Kill a blocker. Or attacker. We're going to level a Druid class, and we'll wait on the land next turn. Sacrifice the Wren in 7. Ping them for 2, right? Oh, okay, it's just a specific one. Fair. Opponent plays a land. They're going to pass, it looks like. We have a land. We're going to play a land. Triggers. Oh, fun deck is fun. Lol. Alright. Play our other land. Triggers. Yeah, alright. So the correct play was Devils. Whatever. That's fine. Plus Tybalt. Sin Prodder. Yes. Oh, we can destroy artifacts too. That's cute. But Sin Prodder. We can minus to make another dude. I think we want to keep our Wren alive.
We will help you find safe ground.
Can also just minus them to play. Okay, so play a land, right? Triggers. So much stuff going on. Can we play another land? We could if we level. They got 1 card in hand. Let's do it. So this one's... Oh, they're both... Alright, so level. And then let's make it a basic. I think they're dead now, right? Sin Prodder doesn't charge. We have double Kudzu Furies. And our opponent scoops it up! Yes! Sorry, we just had so many things to do. 2 mana and ramp. Our opponent goes first, but that's where we want to see our ramp. So we're going to keep this. Excellent. Look at that. What is this? Black-white. So clerics. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting... The timing of this burn down the house is going to be absolutely crucial here. Because this deck can get out of hand very quickly. Nope. Clerics it is. Fair enough, opponent. This Vigilance put a +1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Fair enough. Let's get in for our 1 because we know they're not going to. And just for the sake of pauses, we'll ramp now. So probably going to go ahead and ramp next turn as well. We may be able to block on the ground. We'll see what our opponent does. Oh, all right. Okay. Huh. We may end up doing what we did to the werewolf deck earlier and make just a tree folk and allow it to get eaten, right? Especially if our opponent is going to kind of slow roll. We get to ramp to make sure it goes to 6. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, why do they have a pause? They could put a counter on nothing. It's awkward. Yeah, I think we could send it back for the time being. So we'll be able to Ren plus make a dude. It's unfortunate because we would like to keep at least creature tokens. Okay, whenever creature die, whenever non-token. Okay, that does make our Burn That House a little less great. So we're gonna take 2 here. Man, I wonder if we do just fire down this Burn That House. I think we're fine. Just make it Ren a 7. Our deck can recover. We'd like to see a Druid class, but at this point we have the majority of our tools, so we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. We'll take it. We just gotta be a little careful because obviously making spirits is a little touchy. Hey, Druid class. But I think we still make... I mean, they could have a removal, right? And then they kill one, kill the other. But that takes up their... Oh, it doesn't quite take up their turn. Druid class. Play Druid class. Gain a life. Level. And then it does make Cultivator Colossus a little bit better. Right? Maybe we do that, actually. Because then if they have the exile card, I forgot what it is. Is it mono or multicolor? I think it's monocolor card, right? Yeah, so they exile the Druid class, and then that leaves a better chance for our Colossi to get in there. And if nothing happens, then we do gain like a ton of life. That's what we're hoping. We're hoping we can Colossus next turn, play a bunch of lands, gain a bunch of life, and then we still leave up the board for Ren and 7 to do work. 4 cards in hand. So the only problem is that white-black runs exile, so that's a little awkward. I think I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna well, shoot. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we need to play it anyways, right? Yeah. All right. It's a little 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe we won't Colossus then. We probably will Ren in 7 then, and we still got a minus, which is awkward. Maybe we plus play 2 lands. It's not quite enough. But destroy to our artifact. Okay, fair. All right, there's one. All right, that's the destroy effect. Opponent not having any creatures makes me feel like their hand is ooh. So all that they have is exile effects, right? Gosh, this is like super awkward. So I, you know, I want them to use. We're gonna plus. All right, 2 lands is good enough. 2 lands, I think, puts us in a pretty good position for next turn. This is a little telegraphing. Maybe they didn't notice that we didn't play a land this turn. So if they have the removal, it's a clean answer, right? A 1-for-1, but we hopefully can make it back. Okay. Well, shoot. I think here I'm just going to burn down the house. Put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature, then Ambrose Dean deals 2 damage to that creature. Whenever a creature you control with +1/+1 dies, draw the card. So, man, this burn down the house doesn't quite do a lot here, if I'm being completely honest. But we also don't want this to get out of hand. Is Colossus better than this, right? Man, 3 lands in hand, that feels pretty good, honestly. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. YOLO! Colossus. Put a land in... Wait. Oh, we have to select. Awkward. Select. Submit. Draw land. Yeah, buddy. 3. 4. 5. 6. Alright, and we could technically do it again if we want. Oh, it doesn't let us? Oh, okay. Awkward. Oh, now it does. Minus 2 13/13s. We can make a third 13/13. It's looking pretty good, chat. Professor Onyx. Not gonna do it.
Witherbloom is just as dark and musty as I remember.
Sacrifice the... Can't we do Planeswalker? Alright, can we... Oh, this has reach. So... Right? Hold on. He's at 1. So I guess... Trample versus not trample? Alright, you get to kill our Wren.
You'll learn the power of death.
I think that's gonna do it, right? I think that's gonna do it. Oh. Let's see. Play an exploration. Play a mountain. Triggers. Another Cultivator Colossus. But we don't have... Oh, we can plus Ren. Draw lands. I mean, I guess our opponent's just dead, right? We're kind of playing with our food at this point, but whatever. This will be a good highlight video for the intro, right? And we still have enough to fire off the Kudzu Fury. Kazul Fury. Alright, come on. They need to go like 2 lands back to back. Play a land. Ah, Fizzle Sticks. That's fine. Think we're good, chat. Alright, we need this. So, and our opponent scoops it up again. Yes. I need to stop doing that and just kill them because they keep scooping. Alright, we don't have ramp, but we have 3 board wipes and we have mulches, and we're on the play. So I think we actually can keep this. Gonna hold on to the pathway till we make sure we need it, though we probably will with a Cinderclasm. But we will be able to mulch. World Tree. Alright, so our opponent is on a land strategy as well. Ouch. That's unfortunate. Those were all cards we would have been happy to play right now. Oh. Nice. Ooh, the mirror. The mirror. This is going to be an interesting one. Yeesh. Man, our cards drawing 1 is rough. Not going to lie. I think we can go ahead and tap or play this now. So our opponent's going to get to ramp first. They're the Landfall. Ooh. So they're straight up 5 color Shin. So this is like Amnat. Oh, is this the Gitrog deck that... I wonder if this is the Gitrog deck that MTV Goldfish posted. Saffron Hollowed Haunting. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I wonder if this is... No, this is not the deck we posted. So do we burn down the house here? I think we just do, right? think it's okay. So the question is, we start firing off. Man, I really want some ramp. Gosh darn it. I guess we need to make a dude, actually, because they're going to get to level one of these classes here in a second. They have more lands than we do. So let's... We can make chump blockers, but I think we just hear minus. We can 0, but that doesn't do much. So let's just minus. We need... Yep, that's exactly... Alright. Alright. Land. So we can make chump blockers with our burn down the house. Fair. Nice. So we get to lose our Ren. Ooh, nice. Sick. Alright, fair. I think we are darned if we do, darned if we don't here. But they are top decking. So... Let's see. Play a land, make burn down the house, hold. Yeah. No attacks. So this is not looking good for the home team. We're going to need some shenanigans here. They draw. Alright, they are going off on us. Fair enough. Oh, interesting. Alright, yeah, I think we take that. Take 8? Yeah, I think we take 8 here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, yeah, we should have blocked both. My bad. I forgot about that. I did forget about that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can Cultivator Colossus, but that doesn't do much. So I think... Play our land. Mulch. Should have sequenced that a little bit better. Alright, 2 lands. Alright, I feel better about what we're doing here. Burn down the house. Yeah, I messed up. I forgot that. Yeah, so we hold here. So, I mean, anything they draw here is bad. Okay. Yeah, see, we shouldn't. That was on me. We could have double block. I guess we could have double blocked and killed one. But I'm hoping this Cultivator Colossus gets us back into it. They've gained a lot of life, though. They've definitely got the upper hand with the Druid class, double Druid class. And they have, like, all their shenanigans going on here. Alright, let's roll the dice. Cultivator Colossus. Play a land. 1. 2. 3. No. Alright. So we're not in horrible shape. Play a Ren, make a dude. Searching greatness. They are going... Oh, nice! Oh, that was awesome. That was freaking awesome. Fair enough. They rocked our world. Nice. That was super cool. On to the next one. 2 lands and some ramp. We're keeping it. Alright, mono green, they're on the play. This is going to be interesting. Play the Dryad. I'm trying to think. If we block or not. I'm really debating it, right? Okay, cool. So we leave the block, and then that puts us to Druid class plus Mulch next turn. Alright. We're looking for one of our burn down the houses for sure here. Dryad. So they're in heavy ramp mode right now. We'll be able to block 2. They were kind of afraid with the pack leader last turn. We'll see if they simply develop their board. Hopefully we draw. I mean, I guess we could play Cudzul's Fury. I wonder if we just do that. Right? Because, I mean, we may need it to get us ahead in this game or close out the game where our opponent's not expecting it. Alright, excellent. That was great for us. Absolutely great. We could double Druid class to start gaining some life as well. We'll see. Alright, we drew a land. Drew a land. We can Druid class plus Mulch. We could Druid class plus Druid class. I think we want Druid class plus Mulch. And the reason being is it guarantees us hitting our Ren in 7. That makes a dude to block. And then Kazul's Fury, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Opponent gets a little bit of free reign here, but... Oh, wow. Whiffing was huge. Wow, that was painful. That was actually really painful. Okay. Yeesh. Alright, so Druid class. We could play Dryad. Man, this is awkward. So Druid class. Play this tapped. Super awkward. We could play Dryad to make sure. I think, yeah. Well, we could do it. We can guarantee it. So, we can play the land, then ramp, and then we have Phylath to make blockers. Maybe that's correct here, actually. So we'll gain a life, and then play Dryad. It was just a little awkward for our mana. End the turn. We could block ramp. Luckily, our opponent hasn't... Man, they have access to 6 mana, and they haven't really 7 mana. So, Vorinclex, maybe? That gives this guy 2 counters. Alright. Fair enough. It does stop the block. We're going to make we're going to make 5 dudes with Phylath. We're going to gain a life. So that negates the brawl. We're going to take 6 here. Fall down to 12. Alright, so we're going to Phylath to do something different, right? Because we haven't done that yet. I mean, we did it 1 game. Alright. Trigger. And I feel like just like that, we stabilized them. Fortunately for our opponent, they really didn't have anything going on here. Like, what's... Yeah, they just drew the wrong half of their deck, which is an interesting keep. I guess they were really planning on drawing out of it. So now we can get aggressive here, right? So let's see. Play a Druid class. Gain some life to get out of this deficit. These are horrible plant tokens, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there. And our opponent scoops it up. Alrighty. Well then. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but man, this deck, like, this deck did some things. I'm gonna put this deck at a 4, honestly. I think this deck has a lot of legs to it. I think it can definitely allow you to climb. If you guys have seen, it's super fun to play. I enjoy it. So many triggers, so much interaction. I will throw the disclaimer out that some of the cards are very specific, right? Like Valka Exploration, I think, is specifically to a Landfall deck. Cultivator, Colossus, Phylath, kind of the same thing, right? But I think the rest of the cards you can play in just about any deck, right? Druid class goes in enchantment decks, goes in semi-landfall decks. Dryad's great ramp. Ren in 7, you guys already know. You've seen it on the ladder all the time. Card is great. I am continuously impressed with Wrangler. Glad I crafted them. Tybalt had some fun there, right? You can easily cut the Tybalt for the 4th burn down house. I think that was completely relevant. Yeah, so deck is fun. Deck is a lot of fun. You got to see kind of all the gameplay of it. Winning with Ren in 7, winning with Tybalt, winning with Cultivator, Colossus, Phylath, as well as Kazul Fury, even if we didn't get to fire it off. So it was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, as always, happy gaming.